What's up, guys? My name is Matt, this is Hidden Light, and I want to talk about what's the point of it all? Okay, so we're talking about photography. It's the digital age, man. And you can take 1,000 pictures in almost no time at all, and every last one of them can be completely meaningless. Believe it or not, the same thing is true of your film photography. That can suck too. You could take all these pictures and not have a single thing to say, not have a single reason why you're shooting. So what I want to do today is stop and encourage everyone to think about why you're shooting what you're shooting, why you're shooting with the equipment and the film and everything that you're shooting with. What is it that you're trying to say? Help yourself refine that vision rather than just like wandering around snapping pics of whatever it is that you're snapping pics of. Like as you bring the camera to your eye and you're composing an image, stop for a second and just think, what am I trying to say? How am I going to communicate this? How will my reader interpret this image? Because the people who are looking at your photographs, whether they're scrolling for, a tenth of a second past it on Instagram or looking at a huge print, they're reading it. They're going to stand there and project their own experiences, emotions, life into your photograph. And I feel like the better it is, the more likely people are to actually stop and pay attention and look for and understand, if you're any good, the meaning that you're trying to get across. This is something that I feel like we haven't seen a lot of recently. The digital age is all about fast, more, when in reality, if you just took your time and decided like, okay, I want to make photographs that express whatever it is that's deep inside my heart, or even something that you've been thinking about, or a nagging idea that you can't get out of your head. Figure out what it really means, drill down on it, and then make the work and put it out into the world, having sat with the idea for a minute. You know what I mean? There should be a why behind your pictures. Now, okay, sure. Sometimes the why is, I like it. It's pretty. There's good colors. But I feel like there's a lot of that why in the world, and it doesn't have to be like that all the time. If you like it and it's pretty and there's good colors, what else is there? What is, you know what I mean? It's something that, back in the good old days, when I was in high school, we would have critique in our photography class. And some of the things you weren't allowed to say were, I like it, or good color, because that's fucking meaningless. It doesn't mean anything. You like it? What do you like about it? What is it that speaks to you? What does like even mean to you? Like you gotta really stop and drill down on it, because you can also look at a photograph and go, eh. And if that's your reaction, I as a photographer have either not done my job correctly, or I don't give a fuck what you think. And I'm communicating something that doesn't resonate with you, which is fine. I can look at your images and be like, this doesn't resonate with me at all, and I don't understand it. And that's okay, right? But if there's a point that you are making, if there's an emotion behind what you've created, and you did it on purpose, there's a lot more chance that I'm going to stop and be able to absorb some of that and actually have an experience with your photograph. I don't know. This is something that I've recently kind of started wrapping my head around. Part of my job, honestly, is to like your pictures because they're pretty, because I'm printing for you, right? So my job is to take whatever it is that you have and execute. Part of my job, and some people, that's all they'll tolerate. Like, oh man, cool, you like my picture, great. Make it just like this, don't fuck with it, which is fine. I'm happy to do that. But some people want to improve their photographs and they ask for my opinion. And at that point, it's like, well, you know what? This one actually really resonates with me. I worked on an image today for a woman. It's a color print, and it just really moved me. It's a beautiful image, and I spent a lot of time on it. And together, she and I collaborated, me on the printing side, her, sort of exploring the different visions for this image. And we created something really beautiful. And I managed to buy one for myself, and I'm going to keep it, frame it, and put it up. And I don't know, not every image is like that, but it's good to stop for a second and wrap your head around, why does this image move me or not? And how could it be improved, or what parts of this image speak to me? You know what I mean? So when somebody asks you what you think of their pictures, stop and take the question seriously, because that person's mom doesn't take it seriously. That person's mom likes their picture because it's got pretty colors or whatever. We should all be providing serious critique for each other rather than, hey, nice, I like it. Food for thought. Anyway, see you in the next video. Think about your pictures. See ya.